So this video is a solution to my writer's block I've been having for the past weeks. I still have the work vlog I'll post, but right now in the car I feel good. It's sunny outside, no more snow. So let's just talk about something people ask me a lot, which is small business legal stuff like taxes, registering, basically all the stuff that I go over in my course. I'll just kind of give it like a 5-minute summary here just to set you on your way and give you guidance, so you at least can get the basis of what you need to do. And then if you want to go into the fine details later, then we can do that. But for now, the first thing that I would go through would be, should you register your business now or later? Because that's something that I talk to a lot with my clients. For most people, I mean, me personally, I think the majority, we just get started mowing. You just take payment however possible, cash, check, Apple Pay, Venmo, right? You do whatever you can to get the payment because you're just getting started out. You don't know what direction you're going, or at least I didn't. The whole point with this channel is I want to give you direction. I want to give you a blueprint to where you don't have to think about, should I do this, should I do that? It's more so like, okay, I'm going to execute the game plan, right? So I feel like I just said a bunch of stuff right there without really saying anything. I think you should register from the first day. I think it's 100 million upsides and no downsides to just spending a couple days or like a week if you have to wait for the processing to just register your business, so you could just make clean money from day one. Make clean money from day one, and then therefore you can sell your accounts because you'll have receipts kept up to show to the person that you're selling your business to. You can get proper evaluations. It's very easy for you to read, for your accountant to read for whenever you file taxes. It just makes sense to go to bed every night doing everything properly and just paying the government their taxes just so you can continue building your business and living your life. And that's just how it is. Everybody pays taxes. This bank does, Academy does, everybody pays taxes. So just do it and then just go make more money, and then the world keeps spinning. So I think you should register your business from the first day. But if you don't want to, then don't, right? Go do it whenever you feel comfortable. But if you're going to be in the business for the long haul, then just go for it, in my opinion. Just go register it one time so you can focus on growing your business and scaling up and moving forward without having to worry about, oh, I'll register next week, right? So I think you should do it from the first day, but you do what you want. From there, sole proprietor versus LLC. Sole proprietor, when I did it a couple years ago, I don't know if it's different now with COVID, but you just go to the county clerk's office. For my area, you spend $20, takes 30 minutes, then you just look on the computer if the actual word for word, letter for letter business name that you want is taken. If it's not taken, then boom, you take it. I think it's good for 5 years, and it costs $20, and it took me 30 minutes. So that's all that you need. That's all you need to get registered as a sole proprietor. If you want to go LLC, you can do it all from the computer. It takes I think like 1 or 2 days and $300. Then I don't know how long it's good for, but if you want to do that, you can do that too. Either way, I think you should get started as a sole proprietor, and you could go to an LLC at any time. But if you're going to go to an LLC later on, you're going to need a new bank account. So if you're going to be an LLC eventually, which you probably are, if you're going to be serious with your business, then you might as well do an LLC now. Me, I went sole proprietor first, and then I switched over to LLC, and that was my experience. So if you're going to be an LLC later on, and the main difference is LLC, you have asset protection. If you have a house, if you have a car, and you mess up a yard and you don't have insurance, the house could come after your assets, which is your house and car. The LLC separates the assets from your business, so they could maybe bankrupt your business, or you could close your business, but your assets are still protected. So LLC, no protection. LLC protection, sole proprietor, no protection. But sole proprietor is all that you need to get started because it's simple and it's quick and it's cheaper. So that one, I would say if you're going to be serious in your business, go LLC from day one. If not, just go sole proprietor and just get started. So after that, no matter if you go sole proprietor or LLC, you're still going to go into a business bank account. So just go to any bank. I use Chase Bank. And then go and open up a business checking account and a business saving account. The checking account is just where all your money is going to come in and where you're going to spend money going out. And the savings account is where you're going to put your taxes on the side. So whenever you get paid every month, every week, however you set up your payments, you pull the fraction out, whether it's 20%, 15%, 30%, whatever it is for your area after you meet with your accountant, which is what I recommend you do, because I'm not going to tell you how much you should be paying. That's not my job. You put the separate money in the savings account. So say if you get paid $1,000 every week, you put, say 20%, if that's what it is for you, you put 200 in the savings account, you leave the 800 in the checking, and then you only roll with and spend from the 800. You never touch the 200. You just keep stacking that up, and then every quarter you pay that payments out to the government. That's how quarterly taxes work. And then if you have sales tax, you got to figure that out too. I have sales tax in Texas, but if you don't, I think like in Indiana, you don't have sales taxes there from what I've heard. So it just depends on you. You can look that up. So business bank account, no matter if you're sole proprietor or LLC, and then you open up a checking and a savings account, because if you just have a checking, you're going to mix in your taxes and it's going to get confusing. Make the separate account, and then you just put your tax money in there, and then every quarter you pay it out. So that is the second step. First is sole proprietor, LLC. Second step is business bank account. Third would be insurances. So Hiscox is a great insurance, HISCOX, kind of a funny name. $37.50 a month, and I think you pay $125 in January. So $125 payment in January, then just $40 a month, and then boom, you have $1 million in insurances, and you're covered for any property damages, right? Next insurance is also good. You could call both, get a quote from each of them. They'll just ask you a bunch of questions like, what do you do? How many yards do you do a day? Do you move firewood? Do you cross state lines? They'll just ask you all these questions, and then you set up your policy in 20 minutes. It's very simple. Auto insurance too, same thing. You could call your current insurance for your truck that you have now, or you could just call Allstate. That's what I did, and then you could just get a policy for like $110 a month for commercial auto insurance. So boom, that's out the way. So that's step 3 is the insurances. Licenses and permits. Me in Texas, I'm happy. I don't need any licenses or permits for what I do. It's very straightforward. I just do basic lawn maintenance, and if I ever apply fertilizer or weed control, it's from a big box Home Depot store or Lowe's. So I don't need a permit for any of that, and I don't do commercial work, so I'm good to go. But depending on where you live, you might need licenses and permits. Last thing, taxes. So I'm not going to tell you again how much to pay in taxes. I recommend that you go meet with an accountant. I wish I would have done it a lot sooner, because it just makes everything so much easier. I had millions of questions. I was like, oh man, I don't want to look stupid in front of this guy, but he was so cool. He was so accommodating. His name, if you're in Texas, his name is Mark Peniston, MarkPeniston. And if you want to hit him up in Texas for taxes, you should tell him I sent you. And yeah, that's it. Taxes, like he told me around like 20%, keep it on the side, 25%. And that's what I do. I just put it on the side, and then that's it. You just make your money, you keep your taxes on the side, you pay it every quarter, then boom, you're just scaling your business up and you have all your money coming in. And as time goes on, whenever you start making more money, you can look into filing as an S Corp for your LLC, and it becomes kind of technical, but you can save more money is because now you start taking a salary in distributions. I can't even explain it. It's a lot, but whenever you make more money, you can look into it, and then that would be a different talk for a different day. But this video is more so just for a beginner. And yeah, I hope all this super fun, exciting legal stuff was helpful. And my hair looks funny. Yeah, makemoneymowing.com. I'm about to go work out. If you want to work with me, if you want to join my mentoring program so I can help you get your business up and running, I built a full outline blueprint for you to follow with one-on-one guidance month to month, and we can work together and become business partners. You could become a part of the Make Money Mowing gang. And I'm just thinking I have so many things I got to do today. Yeah, okay, that's it for this video. Peace out. And I still got to post a work vlog. Deuces.